So our producers want us to read this. What you are about to enjoy or hate is simply three friends talking football and talking out their asses. Opinions mostly is for entertainment purposes only. You may offer great insights into the NFL and perspectives no one else has. Possible side effects do include feelings getting hurt, being offended, and losing respect for one another. What's up, Opinions Mostly friends, family, and faithful viewers? Thank you for joining on another installment of one of the worst, best podcasts about sports, specifically the NFL football. I am your host, Nick the Shark Herbst. If you are looking directly behind me, there's another person here. It is not a ghost. He's a little bit blurry. Give it up for the one, the only, the famous, the legend, the man, the myth, the legend, Randall. Doesn't have a middle name.
What is up, Pops?
Hello, Rando.
How we doing tonight? Where are you?
Nice to be in Dixon, actually. Dixon, Tennessee.
I don't want people to know where I live. That's a lie.
I don't know. Kennedy Meadows.
Yeah, Kenny Meadows.
Kennedy Meadows. Like it.
Joe, I think he has a name for you. A nickname. What is it?
Oh, got Rando going, you know?
Rando.
Randy
Rando. Sounds like a
Randy Rando.
Rando. Oh, okay.
It's like a play on of Rambo, you know? Yeah, I was walking through Oregon. I get hand up by some crooked cops. Everyone's out to kill me now.
Yeah.
What?
Just, don't go wandering off into the Dixon Forest in case there's some corrupt cops out there.
Yeah.
I don't live there, so
this doesn't even make sense.
I was quoting Randy from like the Rambo movie from the first one.
I know what you're doing, but I don't know how that goes with Randy.
Rando.
I didn't know the rule.
So staying on topic, Dad, have you watched the podcast with One Thing to Note yet?
What?
Where you got one thing to note? Okay, all right. He got
All right.
Notice Randy has not watched the podcast. That's what he had one thing to note.
What? Blindly sharing it on social media?
Yeah. He's been in Wisconsin. Actually, that is your one thing to note. Tell us a little bit about Wisconsin, your trip.
Oh, okay. Well, flew into Minneapolis, cruised up to northern Wisconsin, went to a wedding. Nick and Celine were there. Made an appearance, and then back to Minneapolis for Farm Aid 40, which was like 12-hour marathon of music.
Awesome.
Just incredible. Yeah, really something to experience. And then back up to the Northwoods to watch the leaves turn, and back to Minneapolis, a couple days there, flew down here to Nashville, where I'm currently at.
No, Vikings
Love to
fans?
see it. Love to see it.
How long were you up there? How long have you been out of California?
I'm missing my wife a lot. Honey, miss you. And the babies, and Jake. Oh my gosh, and Bobby Lee. I'm missing everybody back there.
Yeah.
I'm like a month.
Yeah, a month. Okay,
Yeah.
solid. That's
So when I heard somebody was flying out on a Monday instead of stay until Tuesday, I'll go out on Monday too and cut my trip a little shorter.
he's on the same flight as you, I think.
No, I don't think.
I'm on a Southwest flight.
Me too. To Sac.
Oh?
Wait, you got to run straight to Sac?
Yeah.
Oh,
What?
Yeah. I paid a little extra to get there.
I went cheap. So I have a layover in Burbank.
Oh.
Yeah, I would normally.
Hopefully they have air control tower people that day.
Right? I was just hearing that on the news all day.
Yeah.
Like, air traffic controllers are calling in. They're not because they might, not get paid.
Yeah. So hopefully I won't get delayed on my way back.
Be stuck in beautiful Burbank.
yeah.
Fantastic place.
I might as well just rent a car from there.
Yeah.
Almost good.
Good job, Dad. That was a great introduction. No, fabulous. So give it up for Rando, everybody.
Oh my gosh.
Rando.
Moving on, we got the one, the only AA Ron the Hammer Quillen. Y'all know him, you love him. Aaron, what's your one thing to know, my guy?
One thing to note, I have not really had anything spectacular happen. I've just been working, coming home, taking care of business. My one thing to note is today I got a haircut.
Hey, nice. Handsome.
Thanks, Pops. Thanks, Pops.
Did you shave it
Just,
yourself?
no, I did not. I go to the same lady I've been going to since high school,
Hell yeah.
up in Soldier.
She's like, I remember you when you're this tall.
I mean, sometimes she does. She's like, I remember when you first started coming here. I was like, yeah, I was like 14 because she was our neighbor too.
Is she hella old?
I mean, she's pretty.
Hey,
she's pretty
Bill.
old. She's older. I mean, we're old too, so.
I know, that's what I mean. Like,
Yeah, but no, just been getting ready for the trip coming up, and that's about it.
hell yeah, dude. We're excited to have you out. It's gonna be nice. It's gonna be fucking fun. I'm excited.
Hell yeah, it is.
And we're gonna go golfing Wednesday.
Yes, we are.
I'm gonna give you the option because I was waiting on tea time, so we'll talk about that later. All right, last but not least, give it up for Joe, special team Spoilerich, everybody.
Hey, fellas, how we doing tonight? I know we're hungry, so we're gonna dive into some food here.
Oh, you son of a
So we got Ball Arena. That's the main home of the Denver Nuggets and the Colorado Avalanche, the hockey team here in Denver. And they're rolling out some new concessions here for the new seasons upcoming for basketball and hockey. They have a fan-centered menu, a $5 menu for concessions, everybody. Hey,
okay, that's cool.
On the $5 menu, we got a single hot dog, a nacho, popcorn, big candy bar, fries, and a jumbo pretzel, all for $5, all around the stadium. And then they have $10 domestic beers coming in 22-ounce glasses. So they're definitely looking for the
okay. I was like, they ain't selling any glass.
concession cups at the arenas. But out here they use like this metallic recyclable cup, so you can recycle it into garbage
Joe,
afterwards.
Thing to note affects you how?
Well, I'm gonna be probably whenever I go to the Nuggets game to see LeBron and the Lakers play for the last time this season, it'd be a little cheaper.
How about this, Joe? What menu item are you looking forward to the most?
Probably looking for the $5 hot dog, man. We're gonna do four quarters, 4 hot dogs, 4 beers. All right.
That's
Joe
easy.
does love a nice
That's
hot dog.
easy.
I
That
know.
is so. Call that a Tuesday night.
This one you have to pay for those though.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there you go. Mm-hmm. So
So
one thing to note, hey, you got some
$40.
fan favorite, more fan logical dollars and cents here next time I go to these ball games.
you might have to give the pretzel a chance. Nothing like a good pretzel if they got the right cheese sauce or spicy mustard. You got.
I'll go with the cheese sauce. I'm not a mustard guy though, so I'll have to say that.
Oh, you might be part cheesehead.
Oh, I definitely am. I mean, there's definitely some Wisconsinite in here and some curds in the brain here. A couple of brain cells have converted over to cheese curds. I can confirm.
Curds in the brain.
Curds in the brain.
Right.
Curd brain.
Get yourself screened, ladies and gentlemen. Tumors are a real thing. All right.
Oh man.
We're gonna go through week 5 recaps like we did last week. If you watched, we're gonna go through all of them, hit a couple of games and talk about them. All right?
Let's go.
This is a Thursday night. We were filming this. Thursday night football is happening. I believe the score is 14-10 in a shocker for the first quarter. The over is looking great right now. Week 5, guys. It was a wild week. We're going to start off Thursday football, which most of you already heard. 26-23. Niners manhandled the Rams. No, not manhandled. They beat them, though, where it counted. 49ers are 4-1. Rams are 3-2. Joe, go ahead.
First, I got to give credit to the Niners for taking over South Levi again for the umpteenth time. You got to give credit to the Niners, though. Mac Jones had a hell of a game. The supporting cast had a hell of a game. Who had Kendrick Bourne on their fantasy starting that week? Please raise your hand, right? They were bringing it up the whole time during the broadcast. Mac Jones and Kendrick Bourne played together in New England for a couple of years, so that makes sense now going into that why he had 10 receptions for 142 yards in the game. Guarantee you the Rams weren't play calling for that one. Game planning for that, excuse me. The Rams just made too many mistakes, drop passes, fumbles, just defensive plays being given up. And then everyone's going to talk about the 4th and 1 with Kyron Williams getting stopped, and then that was the end of the game. I don't disagree with Sean McVay going for it. I just don't agree with the play call. And Sean McVay acknowledged that in the post-game conference after the game. He said it was just the wrong play call, put my team in a bad situation. Like personally, I was expecting a play action, throw the ball to the flat. Maybe Tay is there, maybe Puka's there. Just get the first down, 5 to 6 yards, keep grinding for that touchdown. God forbid we don't need another tie. All right, let's just cut to the chase, guys. We are not looking for a tie. Am I worried about the Rams? No. It's a lot of stuff that they can clean up. Kudos to the Niners. Matt Jones looks like it might be the resurgence of Matt Jones. Look for him getting a 2-year, $25 million contract or $40 million contract next offseason for a quarterback desperate team. Maybe the Cleveland Browns or the Cincinnati Bengals, but we'll get into that later.
Yeah, okay. One thing I got to note on this game real quick, I'm going to jump in, is I have Christian McCaffrey. He still put up numbers. Everyone knows he's like a good pass back and everything, so that was great. But 22 carries, 57 yards. Does that attest more to the Rams defense, or is Christian McCaffrey just not running the ball as hard as he used to?
Rams defense, I guarantee you they were game planning to stop McCaffrey because McCaffrey was going to try and eat. And to your credit, he had 8 catches for 82 yards and a touchdown. So fantasy-wise, he still produced. But to your point with the rushing, we really hunkered down on the run game. I think they were expecting. I think the Rams were expecting this to be a run-centric game and try to get McCaffrey open for the play action to make the life easier for Mac Jones. And the Rams really hunkered down, I think. It looks like they only ran for a total of 74 yards. So,
yeah, that was my opinion. I mean, Christian McCaffrey had 22 carries, 57 yards. That's not like you should be, what is that, 2 yards every rush.
If you told me before the game we were going to hold the Niners to 74 total rushing yards, I'm going to say the score is 35-10.
Yeah, right. All right, Aaron, anything you want to
add? No, I think Joe pretty much hit it on. I think the Rams lost that one themselves.
Yeah. I wish they would. I wish they would have tied the game, dude. They should.
Weren't we texting during that game? Like, are we really going for another tie here?
Sir?
No.
We need to change those overtime rules. We got to go to college format.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Ties.
Yeah.
Somebody's got to win the game.
Yeah.
We talked about that last week. Like,
if you would have watched
the college overtime rules.
Oh, well, see, boys, I was up north.
No, you're good. No problem. No problem.
I was off the grid, okay?
He was in like almost the UP, right?
Yeah. He was sending me messages on Snapchat.
Yeah.
Nothing comes through.
Yes, we agree with you. Bullshit on the overtime stuff.
Or do a kickoff at the end of the game. Start from the 50 and go all the way back. Kind of like in soccer.
Into something, a duel. I don't know, like whatever.
A duel. And he's down. He's gone. Josh Jacobs is out permanently. All right. Vikings, Browns game. Vikings won 21-17. Vikings are 3-2. The Browns are 1-4. A fairly close game, but Vikings should have won that. Aaron, you got anything to say about it?
I mean, yeah, you're right. Cleveland came close, but Vikings should have come away with that. There just seems to be a lot going on in Cleveland, and especially with the Shador mime stuff, and I don't know, it just seems like there's a lot of distraction there, and they're not playing the best that they should. I mean, Judkins still had 110 rushing yards, which is still good, but you know, don't count out Carson Wentz and the Vikings, you know?
Yeah. Good take. Giants, Saints. Giants lost 14-26 against the Saints. Saints are 1-4. Giants are 1-4. I know this isn't our thing either, so I'm just going to talk about it once and we'll keep moving. Saints showing that they can still beat the Giants, but the Giants are showing right now that they can beat Philadelphia. So what does that mean? The Saints are still in the game. Cowboys 37. They beat the Jets 37-22. Cowboys are 2-1 because of the nasty tie. Jets are 0-5. Nothing really to talk about there. We're just gonna let that one slide now.
I think the Jets are the last winless team, right?
Well, okay, sure. We can. Yes, hats off. Broncos, Eagles 21-17. Broncos won. They are 3-2. Eagles are 4-1. Anyone want to talk about how confident they are in the Eagles or the Broncos?
Broncos look good.
I was just gonna say, unfortunately, the Broncos do look good.
Yeah.
They're probably they keep this up, they'll probably win the AFC West. I mean, obviously the Chiefs are struggling a little bit. They get Rashid Rice back this week though, so we'll see there. And then the Chargers is probably the biggest competition, but going out there beating the Super Bowl champions, just taking advantage of that opportunity is huge for them.
Yeah,
Mm.
I agree. Good on the Cowboys, I guess. Unfortunately, uh,
Broncos.
moving on.
Broncos.
Dolphins,
Broncos.
Panthers. Yeah, that's what I said. You guys don't hear me right? What I gotta. This is a game.
Oh.
Dolphins and Panthers. Dolphins lost 24-27 in a close one. Dolphins are 1-4. Panthers are 2-3. And we're gonna skip and go back now because I wanted Aaron to talk about this one. Raiders, Colts, 6-40. Colts are 4-1. Raiders are 1-4. Aaron, the floor is yours.
The thing of it is I didn't expect the Raiders to win, but I didn't expect them to fucking not even score a touchdown. Oh
Yeah.
my God, we are in complete shambles.
Yeah.
Nothing's going right. I mean, Geno Smith just throwing 2 picks again. Ashton Genty not getting started. Just I don't even know at this point. So on Sundays at work, we're allowed to wear jerseys, right? So I'm wearing a jersey, getting there. I stop, I look, check on the game, and Geno Smith threw a pick six. So I went to the office. I told my boss, I'll be right back. I need to change. And I went upstairs and took my jersey off and threw on a uniform.
Damn.
Like it's especially
You can't say Geno's not scoring points. He's just scoring points for the wrong team. And
yeah.
he's trying. I mean, I thought he was going to be
Yes.
better. When are we going to nail it down? When's Pete Carroll going to get on his ass? When is he going to stop throwing interceptions, stop making the dumb plays that he's doing, stop throwing the ball? It looks horrible. The passing is horrible. The decision making is not there.
I am surprised we didn't see Kenny Pickett come in, and then Pete Carroll comes out and says that Geno still needs to practice. Like, to me, that doesn't make any fucking sense. What are we doing here?
Yeah.
He needs to practice.
Yeah.
Like, how about we try to see if we can figure something else out here?
Where's the
Because
fire under
obviously
that?
this isn't working. Like, especially going back to the beginning of the season, right after hiring Pete Carroll, saying that he's in a win now mode. I haven't seen it. We saw it week 1. Where has it been? We
Mhm.
lead the league in interceptions. We can't do anything. It's just, especially if we lose to the Titans this weekend, like I don't see a point of fucking winning any games this year now.
Yeah. It's kind of rough. Yeah. You're up shit creek without a paddle.
All I've ever known is pain and disappointment.
Hashtag. Joe, anything you want to add?
Just throwing it out there. Is it time to trade for Shadur?
No.
Tom Brady being
You
his
think-
mentor.
you think Tom Brady still wants him after the little fucking mime shit that he pulled last week? Or Tom Brady is already thrown shade at him. He doesn't fucking want him anymore.
Yeah, that's over.
Get that
Just
name out of your
saying.
mouth, all right?
Or do the Raiders just go after Matt Jones in the offseason?
I say tank for Archie. Fuck it.
Tank for Archie.
Yeah.
He's not the number one favorite anymore, my guy. I'll give you news on that later, though.
He's
He is fading, but
Or whoever. I just you get the point.
he's adopted. Dad?
no, that was it.
He's adopted.
He's fading, but
Um,
still a Manning.
Texans at Ravens. Texans won 44-10. Texans are 2-3. Ravens are 1-4. We can move past that game because we already know Lamar wasn't in it. Titans Cardinals game was the shocking.
Tighten up.
Yeah, 22-21. The Titans were getting their butts kicked for the first 3 quarters, and all of a sudden decided to turn it on in the fourth quarter. Cam Ward, 265 yards, 21 of 39, 1 interception. He wasn't putting up numbers either. Joe, what do you got on that?
Well, I'll tell you who was putting up numbers was his number one receiver, Calvin Ridley, man. 5 catches, 131 yards. He was critical in those last 2 drives to get scored not only the touchdown to get down by 2, but then also to score the field goal to win by 1 in that last drive. So, Cardinals just finding new ways to lose here, guys. I don't know what to say.
Yeah. I was pretty disappointed. I had Marvin Harrison Jr. in fantasy, and I also had him to score a touchdown that game. And the first drive that they had, he went all the way down the field, caught it, and it was like they call it a touchdown, and they're like, it's not a touchdown, and he never
I
scored a
know.
touchdown. And I was like, you
Lame.
sons of bitches. That's how gambling works. I see a glimmer of hope for the Titans, but if you can do everything you can do in fourth quarter, you have to do it the whole game. If they could do it the whole game and still, put up what they did, do what they did, they would look like an actual good team.
Yeah.
We're building a new stadium for them. Why not show it up?
And they also have to hope that the running back drops the ball at the goal line and it goes out of bounds.
Well, yeah.
That's insane. And I mean, that was close too.
Yeah.
That was real close. At first glance, it looked like that ball broke the plane.
But why isn't that something you teach, or you don't have to teach that? Just
that's common sense. Yeah.
Why are we doing this?
Yeah, act like you've been there, dude. Just get it done.
Well,
like I don't mind celebrating. Just like make sure you fucking score before you celebrate.
Well, he like scored and he got down on these. He's like, yeah. He was like, oh my God, dude, this is embarrassing right now.
So Nick, to your point, he's actually never been there before. That would have been his first career touchdown.
No, I know, but I'm saying like
college, high school.
Yeah, exactly.
NFL,
the fundamentals of the game.
This is a totally different situation. You need to make sure that ball crosses the goal line.
Yeah.
There's one every year, man. It's
I know, and has he never watched football? Like that's like just finish the run. Finish it. Seal the deal. All right, Buccaneers 38, Seahawks 35. Buccaneers are 4-1, Seahawks are 3-2. This was a pretty good game, but I don't think it's on our list of things to talk about. It is not, so we're going to keep moving. Lions 37, Bengals 24. Lions are 4-1, Bengals are 2-3. Once again, not on our list of things to talk about. The Bengals are in shambles. They got to figure it out, and they might have with what we'll talk about later. Commanders 27, Chargers 10. Commanders are 3-2. Chargers are 3-2. This game I kind of want to talk about, but we're going to keep moving. Come on, Chargers. What are you doing? Patriots.
Injuries, man. They're plagued by injuries.
Yeah, but Lad McConkey needs to get more involved. I'm tired of like these.
When the offensive line is all on IR.
He was open so much. If you watch the film on that game, he was open 9 times out of 10. You just toss it to him. Patriots 23, Bills 20. Patriots are 3-2, Bills are 4-1. And I guess we are going to talk about this game. So I'll start. Drake May 22-30 for 273 yards. Josh Allen was the lead rusher for the Bills, 9 carries, 53 yards. Josh Allen knows how to win games. I'm surprised he didn't figure that one out. Stephon Diggs is getting comfortable now, finally, which was great to do against his old team, his past team. I kind of like that narrative. I have Drake May on fantasy football in a couple of leagues. I'm not thrilled with his numbers. He can win games, and that'll go farther for obviously football reasons rather than fantasy reasons. I did drop Drake May in one of the leagues to pick up Jordan Love because Joe subconsciously dropped his ass, and I was like, what are you doing, my guy?
Jordan Love's not a fantasy quarterback, my guy.
Dude, are you kidding me? He's putting up every game he had over 20 points.
Watch, Joe.
Yeah, except for one
I can get more out of Dak Prescott and Drake May.
Yeah, but you can't. No, not Drake May. Drake May hasn't had a game. He's had one game over 20 fantasy points, bro. Jordan Love had 2 games, like one in the 30s, 2 in the 20s, and one game that was less than 20. So you're wrong. Wrong.
All
right. Last game we're going to talk about because this was a good one. Chiefs 28, Jaguars 31. Chiefs are 2-3. Jaguars are 4-1. And a shocker. Dad, you have something you wanted to note about
Did I?
Nose picker.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It's really not football talk, but Trevor Lawrence with his pick 6. He was in there deep, That meme's all over.
Digging for gold.
That's all over.
How do these guys not know that they're being watched 24/7? Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, that was amazing.
Patrick Mahomes, 29-41 through 41 passes. 318
Mhm.
yards and a touchdown. He did not he did not do enough for Jake to beat Celine, and Jake lost to Celine in fantasy football by 0.2 points because of injury.
Oh
Damn.
man,
Pick six did not
Damn.
help.
Shout out
that's
Jake.
wild.
Joe, you want to talk about the Jaguars at all?
Yeah, Jaguars are slow. They're quietly 4-1 here, lads. Who had that on their bingo card to start the season here? Trevor Lawrence looks like he's clicking with Leon Holmes. Is that the head coach?
Liam Cohn.
Leon Cohen, thank
Oh,
you. Oh, it rhymes with it. It's pretty close. Um, Travis Hunter, welcome to the NFL. He had some great balls, great catches in this game here. Also had a crucial 3rd-and-1 stop on Travis Kelce on the defensive side. So looks like they're figuring where they want to put him at and plug and play on the defensive side of the ball. And, I'm still the advocate. He should be playing 60-40 offense just to get more into flow with um, Trevor Lawrence and also just so he has the stamina to play on the offense. But, the Chiefs get healthy. Rashid Rice comes back next week, right? I think for the Chiefs. So maybe it's a get healthy game or fully integrated game. But I think this game spoke more on the Jacksonville Jaguars actually taking kind of another step forward rather than the Chiefs still trying to find their groove.
Aaron, tracking back to the AFC West, what do you think about the Chiefs?
I mean, Rashid Rice coming back, Xavier Worthy, hopefully if he stays healthy, like they still have a couple weapons, obviously Travis Kelce and Isaiah Pacheco, but it just seems that sometimes they just don't click, you know? And talk about Chris Jones on the last play of the game too, who could have easily made the tackle to stop Trevor Lawrence, but kind of just stood there and watched him trip twice and then run into the end zone. You know, does that say something going on with the team, or does that say something that Chris Jones just checked out? You know,
Money on the game.
I like good point, Rando. To your point, Aaron, he did come out own up on that. He said that was my bad today. But yeah, like what was he thinking? 100%.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he can apologize for it all he wants, but in the moment, like, especially
Mm-hmm.
being a star player like that, one of the best tackles in the league, you expect a guy like that to be fully engaged, especially to make a goal line stop right there, you know? I don't know. I think fuck the Chiefs.
Yeah.
I'll just end it there.
Jeff
Fuck 'em.
Saturday ripped the fuck out of Chris Jones. He said, "You don't play when someone falls. You play through this thing called the whistle that the
Yeah,
officials blow when the play is officially dead."
yeah,
Jeff
Why?
Saturday went to town on him for sure.
yeah.
Um, Good shit, boys. That was week 5 in the NFL, guys. We're gonna move on to our fantasy teams because we gotta do a 4th and 69 update. That is the name of our fantasy league with the trophy that Aaron has.
Long way to
And
go. 69 yards.
Sorry, it's on my coffee table. 1 second.
we'll give you a second while we do this.
It's just kind of weird, just
Yeah. Uh,
And there's the beauty.
there it is. I'm thinking next year,
My
guys,
baby.
before we start the actual league, we have to have a last place punishment. We haven't
Yes.
done that yet, and I think we should do that.
Yes.
24 hours in the bar. Oh god.
Yeah, we'll figure something out. It's gonna be fun. I'm gonna give a shout out to my wife because in our league, Pack Mama, that is her name. She is 5-0. She is undefeated, dude. She is undefeated. Good
Do
job.
it while you can.
Collusion at the highest level.
We aren't colluding when she has
The
Jared
wife of the commish. Absolute and the 4th and 69 script, ladies and gentlemen.
If you look at her team, she doesn't have anyone that I would say is a big standout right now. Jared Goff, Alvin Kamara, Jahmyr Gibbs, but Romeo Dobbs, Trey Tucker, Tucker Kraft. She has all lines players. David Montgomery.
Who's Trey Tucker again? I'm sorry.
That's
He's Raiders receiver.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
kicker, the kicker, and then the Buccaneers defense in her starting lineup. So, I mean, she's getting by. She's doing it. She's finding a way to win. All right.
Who's she play this week?
Is it you? And the champ.
Who's the favorite though? Let's see here.
I am.
You are? Okay.
Nah,
But Saquon ain't doing shit so far, so that doesn't help.
those stats don't mean nothing. Joe, your team is 3-2. You are in 3rd place currently. I am 3-2 as well in 4th place. Aaron, you are 2-3 in 7th place, and Dad, you're pulling up the rear. You are 1-4 at
Ow!
11th place.
Yeah, maybe.
Sean's doing better with what's his name on his team? The wide receiver that retired before the start of the season?
Mari Cooper. Yeah, he
Amari
saw Geno
Cooper?
Smith throw in practice, said, "Fuck this, I'm out."
Yeah. He saw Gino throw a slant, so I'm done.
Chad with 3 tight ends is doing better than me.
Yeah,
Jesus.
yeah, 3 tight ends.
Free
We're
tight
not
ends. That is
for one
crazy.
tight end league with a flex option.
Yeah.
I think he's got one on IRs to his defense, so
George Kittle, which is understandable, but
Drafted him.
trade bait.
trade bait. Every time I see Aaron Sack Attack, I always think it's Aaron's team, but it's actually Joe's team.
Yeah, I gotta change that. That's on me. I think the same thing, even though it's my team. I like
Joe,
Aaron.
who's your favorite play on your in your team, and who's your least favorite? Go ahead.
I think my favorite my favorite player is going to be Emeka Egbuka, the wide receiver rookie for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers out of the Ohio State. He is putting it up. He is definitely going to get consideration for offensive rookie of the year. My least favorite so far, to no fault of his own, it's been Jamar Chase. I drafted him number 1 overall in the league, with high hopes, with Joe Burrow staying healthy here and everything. And it's like, he's not going to be able to perform if the quarterback can't get the ball. Unfortunately, he got some garbage time fantasy points last game against the Lions, but it's like, he's underperforming, but not to any of his, faults,
Yeah.
essentially. It's the team around him. I think he has more tackles than interceptions that Jake Browning is throwing right now. Something like that.
Yeah, that sounds about right. For my team, I'm got Christian McCaffrey, who's always putting up points, and he's always cautionary. I've always been a guy that did not want Christian McCaffrey on my team due to his injuries. Let's keep our fingers crossed that he stays healthy, because right now he's doing work. Yeah,
he's been healthy this season.
Yeah, as long as he stays that way. And then I got Michael Pittman Jr. and Jalen Waddle on the bench. That just goes to tell you I got Zay Flowers and Lad McConkey, who I want to do more as wide receivers. Aaron, I'm going to pass it over to you for your fantasy team.
My favorite is Jackson Smith Njigba.
Yeah,
because he's just a dog.
He is a dog.
But probably my best player. Putting up points. My least favorite would be Kyle Pitts.
Oh yeah,
because he hasn't done fucking shit.
Don't draft him, dude.
Tell me something I don't know.
He's always overrated. He
is, man.
Luckily, I was able to pick up Darren Waller, which has been helpful.
There you go.
So,
there you go.
But he's hurt, so hopefully it plays this week.
Dad, what do you got?
Up until he got injured last week was Omarion Hampton.
Yeah.
Back. Started out slow, and then in weeks 3 and 4, 24 points, 27 points. He was lighting it up, and then he gets hurt.
Yeah.
That really blows.
Yeah.
Feel bad for the guy, and feel bad for my fantasy. They're on. If I had another one that I could brag on, he's on the bench, Lamar. There's still hope that he could come back and do something, but
he'll be able to.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm done.
Are there any positions that you need right now? Because I'm looking for trades. I mean, what do we got here?
Okay, well, you don't want any collusion.
I mean, a trade's a trade. You can't really collude with a trade.
Well, it's father and son here, Aaron. That's the collusion.
I mean, hey, when I'm out there, we might have to do a 3-way trade, you know?
Yeah, collision. All right. Joe, I know you want to talk about something that for some reason isn't being covered too much by ESPN. I know why, actually. It's not for some reason. Give us a little update on the Marc Sanchez situation.
Aaron, do you want to contribute anything?
What a fucking tool. Go ahead.
Yeah, so we got this.
I think it's funny. I mean,
I think it's hilarious.
The dude got hurt, but go ahead.
So, yeah, we got this situation. Marc Sanchez was to call the Indianapolis Colts and Raiders game on Fox in Indy. And the first notification that comes out is Marc Sanchez stabbed in downtown Indianapolis. No one has any information. The governor and the mayor all come out. They get political about it, condemn it. It's like, this is why we need, more help with crime on the streets. We needed help and stuff like that. And then all the facts come out. And it turns out Marc Sanchez got super fucking hammered at a local bar and was fighting with an Uber driver over a parking spot and basically beat the living shit out of this 69-year-old man. And then he pulled a knife out to defend himself. And Marc Sanchez gets rushed. There's this like security footage of him walking down the sidewalk, stumbling with his hand on his gut, with walking into a bar to get another drink. And the cops and paramedics, EMT finds him. They take him to the hospital. He gets arrested and charged. He's done on Fox.
Did that really happen? He tried to get go into a bar after?
I don't.
Yeah,
are you just saying that?
No, yeah, he was found at another bar, sitting there trying to patch himself up over another drink.
I think it was for help. Okay, I'm just gonna say
I heard
that.
a drink, but he was found at the bar. EMT got to him. They took him to the hospital, and the cops subsequently arrested him afterwards. And they're charging him with battery and first-degree assault and shit like that.
He beat that dude with like an inch of his life.
Yeah.
Real bad. It's pretty messed up.
The victims already countersued Marc Sanchez for bodily harm and everything.
I did hear Marc Sanchez is going to be charged with another 5 years on the Jets, so he's kind of coming back. He's done.
He took the Jets to the playoffs.
They were a decent. They were a decent team until he did the butt fumble in the playoff game.
One of the most fumblest quarterbacks.
Thoughts, good vibes to the real victim in this situation.
Yeah, of course.
If this altercation didn't happen, I'm very curious to see how the broadcasting would have gone for the game, though. If he was that drunk. Well,
maybe he's one of those drunks that can just handle it, figure it out as a millennial, work their way through.
How drunk has he been?
It's called cocaine. Okay,
everyone knows. That's true. He's
gonna be right back on his feet. He's gonna be good to go.
That is true. That gets you level and gets you in the spot.
Do not do cocaine, kids. Stay in school. Cocaine is bad.
I'm definitely not saying I know from experience.
Yeah, definitely not.
What are you doing with your eye there, Aaron? What are you doing? What was that? Hold on. What was that?
He starts rubbing his nose too. Put your hands down. All right, moving on.
Jeez.
Do you have anything you want to say about poor Marc Sanchez?
No, I just hope he was going back into the bar for another drink.
Yeah. He's getting a beer to disinfect the wound, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Need whiskey for that, Joe.
Yeah, 2 shots of whiskey, please.
Or 151 Bacardi.
Takes one, or one.
All right. The biggest trade of the week going into week 6 was Flacco to the Bengals. Joe, before I let you do the facts entirely real quick, I want to say there's a lot of stuff going on about, Flacco. Now you got me saying Flacco. Flacco, he beat the Packers with the Browns, and now guess who they're playing? The Bengals are playing the Packers with Flacco as a leading man. He's allegedly going to be ready to play, so we'll see how that goes. Joe, you have a facts entirely on this, and I'm very interested to hear it.
Lads, I do. I got 2 of them. Facts entirely. Breaking news. Facts entirely. All right. So the very first thing I want to point out is, at this rate, Flacco just needs to play for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and he'll have played for all 4 teams in the AFC North. I'm just putting that out there right now. I don't know if he's going to, but yeah.
Probably not.
What? Yeah, 2 45-year-old quarterbacks?
Flacco is 41, sir. I will point that out. I think they're both 41, actually.
That's 9 years older. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're good. So another first here. The only quarterback in the Super Bowl era to start for both the Bengals and the Browns is Jeff Driscoll. No quarterback has ever started for the Bengals, Browns, and Ravens in their career. That's the first of facts entirely. So he's following in the footsteps of Jeff Driscoll.
That's what we're
now to Nick's point about facts with him facing the Packers. Right now, there's been only one quarterback in the history of the NFL that has beaten a team twice in the same season while playing for 2 different teams. Jack Kemp. Randy, you remember Jack Kemp by any chance?
Sure. He became a senator, I believe.
Oh, wow.
Um, let's see here. So
Hmm.
Yeah.
in 1962, he beat the New York Titans twice in the same season while playing for two different teams. He played for the Chargers and the Americans.
Yeah, I
So
don't remember the games, but I do know Jack Kemp.
so yeah, so if Flacco beats the Packers somehow this weekend, which I don't know, I mean it's a crapshoot, right? With Flacco, he will become the second quarterback in NFL history to beat the same team twice with two different teams in the regular season. That's your facts entirely for the week.
Good job. Fuck
Catabo
Flacco.
just
No.
scored.
Scatterboo!
He's on my bench.
Oh, why'd you put him on your bench for the weak ass fucking Phillies defense?
I had to
Terrible.
start. I had to let James cook.
You guys have been talking about Joe Flacco?
Yeah.
Flacco?
Mhm.
Yeah.
But also referring to him as Flacco, right?
Correct.
Recently, a famous accordion player, Flacco Jimenez, passed away. That's probably why it
Oh.
Oh.
be a little
Okay.
useless information, but it's like I kept thinking, who is this Flacco? Flacco.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Good job, Dad.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
coming
love
in
it.
like the facts entirely.
Flacco, Flacco, Flacco.
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 Well, that sucks.
Yeah,
Flacco.
but he was up there. I mean, I pulled it up. Prominent Mexican American accordionist, a pioneer of Tex-Mex conjunto music,
There
whatever.
you go, Conjunto.
King of the accordion. May he
Okay.
rest in peace.
Yeah.
Well,
I
yeah.
was
R.I.P.
Percy was king of the accordion, but Flacco could do it.
R.I.P. Damn. Good job, Dad. Dad coming in clutch. That wasn't even planned. That was wild. Good job.
Mhm.
You fit right in. R.I.P.
Welcome.
and R.I.P. to Joe Flacco, who's gonna get his ass kicked.
That shit ain't happening again. It's one time in history.
Yeah. All right, guys, we're gonna move on to our next topic here. It's gonna be teams we're still holding out hope for. Someone that we think that might figure it out and still be able to make it to the playoffs at least at a bare minimum. Joseph, you want to start this round off?
Hot and ready, hot toddy, lads. I am going with the Cincinnati Bengals with Joe Flacco igniting the flame to get them to the promised land of the wild card and potentially winning the AFC North, unless the Steelers really take it home and really solidify position in the AFC North division winner. If not, Flacco will be averaging guaranteed minimum 300 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception a game with Jamar Chase and T.
Holy
Higgins
shit.
on each side of the ball. Each game will
Damn.
be a shootout because the defense can't stop shit.
Damn.
Alrighty then.
Whether or not
You,
they beat the Packers
you
is to
do
be
realize
determined.
that he's playing behind that same offensive line, right?
The same offensive line he's played over the last 7 years with the Broncos, the Jets, and now the Cleveland Browns and the Colts.
Okay,
He
Joe.
knows it's 1, 2, 3, boom. 1, 2, 3, boom.
I
1, 2,
hope
3,
to
boom.
be as delusional as you one day.
Shotgun formation every single snap.
That's
No, I need Chase Brown to fucking have some good shit.
You can
happen.
have
Yeah.
you can have a running game from the shotgun. You
You're
can.
gonna have to. You're gonna have to
Yeah.
have something.
Yeah.
That's a wild take. Okay, I appreciate it, Joe. Thank you for that enthusiasm for the Bengals. I mean, if they get it far enough, they can bring Joe Burrow back if he gets healthy quick enough, and then who
Plus, the
knows?
whole point of this Flacco trade, just ride the ship long enough till he
Okay,
gets
okay.
back.
How about this? Hypothetical. Joe Flacco does exactly what you said he's gonna do. Joe Burrow gets healthy. Joe Burrow's obviously back in, right?
You got to make sure
Yeah.
Joe Burrow's
Yeah.
100% healthy instead of coming back 80% healthy.
Okay. My point here is
Oh, I get it.
okay. Well, if you get my point, they're 2-3.
Do you ride the hot hand or do you go back to your all-star
You
quarterback?
ride that hot hand. I don't know. Interesting. I mean, you can't put
Especially
Joe.
if we go to playoffs. Like That'd
Yeah.
be kind of fucked up. You like win all these games, get a deep in playoffs, and then
Yeah.
let's say you get ready, they go to the AFC Championship game, right? All
Mhm.
of a sudden, Joe Burrow's 100% healthy. Like
Yeah.
that'd be kind of messed up.
How messed up would it be? It'd be this is a great storyline. If he does actually
Yeah.
that happens hypothetically, he starts and then he loses the first game, how many people are going to be fucking pissed? How many Bengals
Yep.
fans are going to be like, "Bro, we had Joe Flacco, he's doing
Call,
all this stuff
yeah.
for us." That'd
Do
be
we have
Call for him to be traded. I
Yeah.
Do
mean,
we have a reverse Drew Bledsoe Tom Brady situation here where
Or-
Flacco takes over and
the
then
old
just
guys
doesn't,
coming in. Yeah.
just for the season, and then Flacco retires, and then Burrow's full-time starter next season. Now, I'm just saying, do we have a reverse Bledsoe Brady situation where the old guy comes in for the young guy instead of the young guy coming in for the older guy?
That's a very
Ooh,
very
I'm
hot
curious what
take.
the script says.
Yep.
I'm interested. Well, we're gonna watch that closely.
Yep.
Aaron, what team are you looking at?
Unfortunately, I'll be looking at the Las Vegas Raiders.
Dear God Almighty. You said last week. Never mind.
Yeah.
I know what I said last week, Joe. Okay. And in that moment, I felt it, but I mean, we could beat the Titans. Maybe we can figure it out and beat the Chiefs before we go on a bye week. If those two things happen, then there's some hope. So
Is your buy in
yeah,
2 weeks?
yeah, we play the Titans this week, and then the week after we play the Chiefs, and then we have a bye week.
Gotcha.
Okay. All right.
So
I'll take. Dad, you got one loaded in the chamber?
I don't know. I think it's more my fantasy quarterback who's been on the bench. Lamar comes back.
It all comes back.
Baltimore, they're still dangerous.
Yeah.
They rally around.
Yep.
Lamar is the man.
Mhm.
he is.
He's always in the running for the MVP.
I like it.
He
Yeah.
probably isn't going to play from what I'm seeing this week. Is had to be
No, he's not.
3. So they're 1-4. They go to 1-5. It's a hard hill to climb, but I have faith in the dude.
I like it. Okay.
That's all I got.
Good.
They had a stat that said like 55% of teams that start 1-4 don't make the playoffs. So, to your point, big hill to climb.
It's a huge hill.
I have 2 because I don't know if you guys are going to accept the first one. Green Bay is still 2-1-1.
Move on.
I know, but you got the Vikings at 3-2, and you got the Lions at 4-1. Yeah, we're technically ahead of the Vikings, but are we really? So that would be my first pick for obvious reasons. We got the team around us to make sure that happens. My second one that is going to be even more controversial, I think, than my Packer pick is going to be the Dallas Cowboys, unfortunately. Dak Prescott, he knows how to win games. He's doing it without CeeDee Lamb. They're kind of a hot take. Jerry Jones flipping off fucking Jets people. I love it, dude. The vibe is there, and I'm not even rooting for him. I hate to say they could be a dangerous team. They showed that they can do it without their star player, which to me speaks wonders. Because if you're doing it without the guy that's putting up all the numbers, getting all the touchdowns, he's the guy that's going to seal the deal for you, and you're winning games now. That's dangerous. So,
to your point, McCarthy was on McAfee today, and McCarthy gave his top 5 quarterbacks right now, and I think he had Dak at 2.
Mm-hmm.
And Dak is playing off the hook right now. So
yeah.
And I could never root for him. I will never root for him, but they could be dangerous.
Yeah. They look like a good team.
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree with that. That's a good call.
Joe, were you gonna say something? Yeah.
I second that. That offense was lethal. That's why I'm saying. That's why I said last week. Dak is kind of in the MVP discussion right now. That offense is just firing all cylinders. Might be a situation where
Lamb comes back soon too. Sorry.
Yeah, and more of that connection with George Pickett now that CD's still out. That just integrates into the offense. So I'll buy that Cowboy take 100%.
All right.
And to Nick's point about Jordan Love as your fantasy quarterback, we put up 40 freaking points. Dak alone answered. So
Jordan against the worst defense in the NFL. That's right.
Oh, shut the fuck up, Joe.
How's it worse?
What are you talking about, dude?
Cowboys have the worst defense in the NFL.
No, obviously not.
Last week against them.
Oh,
I know the answer. That's why I was hoping someone else would.
ah,
Good job, Dad. I appreciate that. That was also unscripted. Okay, you got to come up more often.
I'll send him a Zoom link.
Yeah. All right, moving on, boys. Aaron, give us that dirty, dirty hammer in the stats you got going, boy.
Okay, first of all, don't make me out to be like some sort of streetwalker. Okay.
Sorry, Streetwalker. No.
Oh
I
man.
I am a classy lady.
Yeah, I know. We all know you're a classy lady.
Keep it classy, keep it sassy.
You got that picture of Aaron in the dress? Can we pull it
Hey-o.
up? No.
Ooh. All right. Let's get into it. This week's episode of Hammering the Stats. Thank you for having me here, everybody. Wow. It's like the show's finally starting.
Mm.
Um
Okay, you're definitely a hooker. You're
uh,
definitely a hooker.
okay, shut up. This is my time. It's hammering the stats now.
Yeah, you're definitely a hooker.
Yeah, everybody
Oh,
just, simmer down here. I've been kind of saying it for weeks, holding off on defense. I think this week is finally that week where like a quarter of the way of the season, about to be in the quarter of the way of the season. It's weird with the extra week. But let's start it off. I'm going to do 3 defensive categories.
Oh, I like it.
We got tackles, sacks, and interception. Top 5 leaders of each one. Let's start with the tackles. So we got a 2-way tie at number 4 of I'm gonna butcher these names. Bobby Okerkiki, something like that. New York Giants, and then Demario Davis with New Orleans Saints. Both have 48 tackles, which is crazy. Number 3, we have San Francisco 49er Fred Warner with 50. Number 2, Bobby Wagner with the Washington Commanders, 56. And then leading the league with 57 total tackles, Jordan Brooks with Miami Dolphins. Moving on to the sacks, we have 3 players tied for 3rd place. Brian Burns of the New York Giants, Dorian Armstrong with the Washington Commanders, Josh Sweet with the Arizona Cardinals, all with 5 sacks. Number 2, Byron Young with the Los Angeles Rams, 5.5 sacks. Leading the league in sacks right now with 7 is Nick Benito with the Denver Broncos. I have him in my Dynasty League, which is nice. Last category for the defense will be interceptions. Number 5, we have Jordan Lewis with the Jacksonville Jaguars with 2. We have a 3-way tie for 2nd. Kirby Joseph with the Lions, Jalen Petier with the Houston Texans, Kevin Byard with the Chicago Bears, all have 3 interceptions. Leading the league with 4 interceptions, Devin Lloyd with Jacksonville Jaguars.
Devin.
Yeah, two. So defense looks like they have a pretty solid defense. That one probably still a little bit tight. Maybe that'll start to spread out as the season goes on longer. Moving on to the other side of the ball, our 3 standard offensive positions. Let's start off with receiving, because that's where I'm at now. They just changed things. All right, cool. Wait. Okay, I have to start with number 6 because this is just blowing my mind right now. Number 6 for receiving, San Francisco 49er Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah,
With
exactly.
387 receiving yards.
I told you.
And three receiving touchdowns.
Told
He's
you.
also on my dynasty team too. So we'll start with number 6 in that one because I had no idea.
Yeah.
That he's been receiving that much, honestly.
Yeah, he's hot.
Number 5, Detroit Lions, Amon-Ra St. Brown has 407 receiving yards with 6 touchdowns. Number 4, Emeka Egbuka with Tampa Bay Buccaneers, 445 yards with 5 touchdowns. Number 3, Justin Jefferson with the Minnesota Vikings with 449 yards and 1 touchdown. Number 2, Jackson Smith-Njigba with the Seattle Seahawks with 534 yards and 2 touchdowns. Number 1, Joe's getting antsy over there. Jesus Christ. Los Angeles Rams, Puka Nakua, 588 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Okay, the
You
biggest
good,
problem,
Joe?
he needs more touchdowns.
Yeah. So does
I was just hitting the gritty like
Justin
JJ.
Jefferson. Yeah.
I was just hitting the gritty.
Moving on to rushing category, number 5. Number
More accurate.
5, J.K. Dobbins with the Jesus.
The
Denver
defense-
Broncos. He's got 402 yards and 4 touchdowns. Number 4, Travis Etienne with the Jacksonville Jaguars, 443 yards and 2 touchdowns. Number 3, Pops just brought him up, Javonte Williams with the Dallas Cowboys with 447 yards and 5 touchdowns.
They got weapons.
Yep. Number 2, James Cook with the Buffalo Bills, 450 yards and 5 touchdowns. And number 1, holding out strong, Indianapolis Colts, Jonathan Taylor with 480 yards and 6 touchdowns. Currently leading the league in touchdowns as well as rushing yards. All right, last category.
Wait, sorry, I want to interject real quick before you finish all these. Don't forget there were bye weeks, okay? Go ahead.
Yeah.
The bye weeks do affect these stats because obviously you weren't playing the game. So go ahead.
Yeah. Nope. Okay, last category, passing. Start with number 5, Drake May with the New York Patriots, 1,261 yards, 7 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. Number 4, Baker Mayfield, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, with 1,283 yards, 10 touchdowns, and 1 interception. Crazy. Number 3, Daniel Jones with the Indianapolis Colts, having a great season so far. 1,290 yards, 6 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Number 2, Dak Prescott with the Dallas Cowboys with 1,356 yards and 10 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Leading the league, number 1, Joe, keep it in your pants. Matthew Stafford with the Los Angeles Rams with 1,503 yards, 11 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. I will say I have noticed Matthew Stafford is kind of playing out of his mind this year.
It's about time.
Yeah.
It's about time.
I mean, yeah.
That's why I'm surprised him and Puka, like Puka doesn't have more touchdowns. Who's your leading touchdown scorer, Joe? Do you know on your Rams team over there? Is it
Probably Kyron, right? Or no, he only
receiving touchdowns. I think it's Tay. I think it's Devontae.
Okay. All right. Well, then,
but yeah, that will be this week's Hammering the Stats. Thank you, everybody. The show is over.
We appreciate that show. That's your new name. It's not Hammer, it's Hooker. You just can't read
Hookering in the stats.
How dare you? I am sophisticated and classy.
Yeah, I have a question. First off, how dare you?
That was Julia Roberts in Pretty Woman.
Pretty Woman.
Julia Roberts ain't got nothing on me.
Hey-o.
Okay, all right. Let me take a quick Water brought to you by Kroger. All right. Sponsor us.
Water brought to you by Earth.
Earth. Yeah.
Sponsor us, Earth. Go to Mars.
No, I love Earth. Neutralize that. Okay. Yeah. Last but not least, I'm gonna wrap this up, guys. Thanks for watching. If you watched this far, like, comment, subscribe, share with a friend. Ask questions in the comment section. We appreciate you guys' business. All right, the Shark Chomp bet of the week. If you pay attention to our content, you will know that every week I'm betting the home teams, and we're calling them home teams as in our 3 teams to win. But I also do the Shark Chomp Big Fish bet of the week every Sunday morning. Make sure you're paying attention and like and subscribe so that way you can see it. Oh, shit. All right, Joe brought something to my attention. I'm going to take a pause on what I was just saying. Joe, update us with college fantasy or college football, excuse me.
Jeez, man. Skipping me, just skirting right over me like the gritty.
Yeah, well, I was kind of more excited about NFL, not so much about Tennessee had a bye week, so
Oh, okay. Well,
Go ahead.
so did
Go.
Oregon.
Go ahead.
All right, lads. We had another exciting week of college football this week. Nick, hold your shit in till the end of the episode, please.
My shit's
Uh, leading off, he had that poop face on him. Leading off for the week, we had Vanderbilt at Alabama. I'm sure y'all remember. Alabama got upset in Nashville. They walked the goalpost down to the river. Not
last year.
this time. Yeah, Alabama just took care of TCOB, took care of business at Nick Saban Field against Vanderbilt, 14-30. Nothing to see there. Let's keep it moving along here. We had the night game, Miami, the U at Florida State. Miami just dominated this game. And you know what? Carson Beck, once again, making a statement to be a top 3 quarterback coming out of the draft next season. Aaron, keep a look for Carson Beck on the Miami team here. And then just 2 other games I want to bring to your guys' attention here. 2 huge upsets. Texas at Florida, the Gators. Texas loses 21-29. Arch Manning actually throws a couple of picks in this game. 2 touchdowns,
wait.
2 interceptions.
Wait. So he's perfect to be a Raider.
Perfect. He's
It's
throwing
already
as many as Geno is, but with the touchdown perks.
But he's younger. He's younger. So
And he's younger too. And he has a Manning.
That's fair. That's fair.
He has a name. He has a pedigree.
Yeah.
He has uncles that could coach him.
Peyton Manning, our offensive coordinator of the Las Vegas Raiders. Moving on here.
I'd be happy with that, honestly. Fuck yeah, bring it on.
Yeah, you did.
We had another big upset, or not really an upset, but Mississippi State at Texas A&M. Texas A&M winning 31-9. Texas A&M proving to be the real deal and also one of the top donors in their conference. Probably the biggest upset of the week, lads. Penn State at UCLA.
Mm-hmm.
Penn State loses 37-42. UCLA's first win of the season with a backup temporary coach. This was wild. They're talking about Penn State being a favorite to be in the playoff and win the college football championship, yet they lose a lowly fucking UCLA. Oh my goodness. This was wild. That's a wild upset, folks. That's basically the equivalent of
If Carroll won games, that would be the equivalent of him playing on the Seahawks, or coaching to the Seahawks. Yeah.
This would be the equivalent of the Saints beating the Eagles in the NFL, lads. Let's put it that way. This is wild. So that was last week. We're looking, that was then. This is now. We're looking forward here. We're looking at Alabama and Missouri. We're looking at Indiana State at Oregon. This is gonna be a good one. Oregon's coming off a bye here. Indiana proven to be, they used to be a basketball town, but now they're a football town. Wait a minute. You're a football team. Wait a minute. You're telling me they took a bunch of basketball players and converted them to football players, and now all of a sudden they're a football team? That's wild. The Indiana Hoosiers, who used to be known for basketball, now they're a powerhouse football team in the Big Ten, so shout out to that. Oklahoma at Texas. Baker said it first. The only reason why you go to Oklahoma is to beat Texas. This is going to be a big one. Oklahoma's ranked. Texas is not. Oklahoma's 5-0. Texas 3-2. Another notable game for Nick here. Arkansas at Tennessee. Tennessee is a 12-point favorite, Nick. I'm rounding that up.
Good old Rocky Top. Woo! Rocky
Woo!
Top, Tennessee.
And then the SEC matchup of the week, Georgia at Auburn on ABC. That's going to be a fun one for sure. Also, South Carolina, the Gamecocks at LSU. That's going to be a good one as well. The college football train keeps rolling on. And then, Aaron, to your point here, the number 1 quarterback that's projected to be coming out in the NFL draft is from the Oregon Ducks. If I could find his name here.
Oh,
You don't even know his name.
Dante
Oh my
Moore. I knew it. It was on the roof of my tongue. Dante Moore been performing, balling out at Oregon. This is also where what's his name came from, the Cleveland Browns current quarterback. Oh, what's his name?
God. Oh God.
Dylan Gabriel.
Dylan Gabriel. That's where he came. That's the
Justin
program
Herbert,
he came
Marcus
out of. So.
Mariota.
And Marcus Mariota.
And Justin Herbert.
One flopped.
Like I just said. Is
one
this
flop,
on?
2 were successful. So Aaron, Dante Moore, that's your guy for the draft. Back to you, Nick.
All right. Good job, Joe. I apologize for skipping your segment.
No problem. I know you can't read. It's okay. It's not your fault.
Yeah, exactly. I can't read, and also that is actually one of my favorite segments because you sound like such a fool sometimes. I love it. I love it.
Ow.
You're going
First
through
off,
them, and
how
it's
dare
great.
you?
It allows me to
Hey,
troll
don't
every
steal my thing, all right?
You stole that from Kelly Kapoor. I'm sorry, dude.
Yeah, but I've used it, and you can't just use something that I'm using.
How dare you?
I'm
Yeah.
repurposing it.
Okay. All right, we're moving forward. Good job, Joe. Thank you for the college update. Guys, we got hockey starting pretty soon. Let's go Preds. We got MLB playoffs. Who's playing tonight? The
Brewers.
Brewers are going.
Gotta win.
Gotta
Brewers
win.
and the Cubs.
Here we go. So we got a lot of good sports going on here. I already talked about the shark bet, what we hit last week. I'm gonna read you what we hit just in case you weren't watching. Every Sunday morning I do the big fish. The big fish hit. It was a Devon A Chain. He scored a touchdown. Derrick Henry scored a touchdown, and Jackson Jigba Smith scored a touchdown. That was a three leg parlay. Excuse me. $10. Jeez, I cannot talk. Paid out 67.26. So if you tailed that, you won some money. If you didn't, then you didn't win any money. Actually, the bets are looking pretty good right now for Shark Chomp. We're doing the same old fish. The same old fish is all the home teams. So I'm taking the Rams over the Ravens, the Raiders over the Titans, and the Packers over the Bengals. Unfortunately, all of our teams are favored, which means a $5 bet will pay out $10.11. Okay?
Boo.
I know. That's what happens when you bet like that. I will post another big a big fish bet of the week, but I'm gonna be looking at Josh Jacobs score a touchdown. He's hot. He's fired against the Bengals for sure. I kind of want to keep going with Jackson Jigba.
Mhm.
I think he's gonna have a good game. I'll figure that out come Sunday morning, and then last one I want to look at is I believe is Dak. Who are the Cowboys playing this weekend? One of
I
you
got
guys
it right
has it.
here. Yeah, I got it right here. Panthers. They're at Carolina.
Dak Prescott's gonna have. I was like, I know that one. They're gonna have a big game, or he's gonna have
400 yards minimum.
Yeah, so look out for those guys coming down the pipeline on that big bet. We appreciate you guys watching. Like, comment, subscribe once again. Until next time, oh wait. Oh, you're gonna do it on the next one. He's gonna do it on the next video. We love you guys. Take care.